What's going on, guys? So, you just saw that heartbreak. Sad day. Build a big board, build a perfect board, get hit with the sphere mode. Game 1, by the way. That was game 1, guys. He main deck sphere mode. So, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. Today, we have the deck profile for you guys. Cyber Synchro, it is back, it is alive, it is well, and it is amazing unless your opponent main decks and opens sphere mode. So, like I said before in the post in the group with the replay video, the test hands, all that, if you didn't see the test hand video, go check it out. We'll show you how to make your Infinity, Shen, Crystal Wing, your Savage, Arclight, Infinity, your Crystal Wing, Shen, Infinity, all kinds of different boards. We'll show you them in the test hand video. But today we have the deck profile that you guys all wanted, and we're going to talk about it and explain it. Some of you already clicked off. See you later. Good riddance. You're probably confused by a few of the ratios. We're going to get by that today. Is the deck bricky? Not really too bad, actually. Can every hand play through a disruption? No. And that's the one drawback. Can most hands? Yes. What about going second? You do lose a little bit going second. We do have 7 hand traps, so it does help. But I do still think that the Pure and the Trap Dogmatica builds are stronger, but this nonetheless was a fun and healthy break from those that we decided to work on. So 3 Cyber Dragon, 3 Cyber Dragon Core, 3 Cyber Dragon Hertz, 1 Cyber Dragon Naxter. We got the 10 for our lineup. I felt like for this build, this was probably the most consistent lineup we could go with for our Cyber Dragon lineup. We went with 3 Galaxy Soldier because we really want to see it. Like, we want our extenders in this build. So we, like I said, that's why the 1 Naxter, I mean, it's good, but it's not like great. So the 1 Naxter more as a follow-up play. 3 Galaxy Soldier, card's crazy. Card's good. 3 Arborea, 3 Adhara. So all of the Hauka Fibrax spam decks and everything, I still did not see too many people using these, but like every deck I played it in, whether it was like Crusadia, Blue Eyes, Buster Blader, Cyber Dragon, like you name it, whatever Hauka Fibrax deck I played, like I play these. Why wouldn't you? Like, especially if you can normal summon to Almirage, like Arborea is just kind of duh. Ardhara is kind of duh. I mean, you had Cockle-Doo-Doo even. Like, these are tuners that you don't need to normal summon. Kind of good. And then we have our tuners that you can normal summon, but depending how you open, these will dictate your play. We have our Plague Spreader, which is option number 1. You want your Plague Spreader the most. If you can only make Hauka Fibrax, you know, you need to summon your desk bot off your Hauka Fibrax, and then you make an Arclight, and then you summon your Bluran off of your Auroradon, and then you make a second Arclight. So if all you can do is make Hauka Fibrax, you can at least make a double Arclight still, so not terrible. At least it's something. Hand traps. So hand traps. This is going to be the part where I just blow minds. Like, so my theory here on hand traps. Well, Drill Knockbar is just crazy, so we're playing 3. You want to open Drill. 1 Ash, 1 Bell, 2 Meister. Why? Why these ratios? So all 3 of these cards, none of them is really much better than the next. This current format, I mean, banlist coming, this could change drastically. But really none of them are better than the next to the degree that it matters. So do you want to open Ash? Do you want to open Bell? Do you want to open Meister? I want to open one of those 4. And I play 2-1-1 because it doesn't matter if I open all 4 of them. I have 4 live hand traps. If I open 2 Meister, I have 2 hand traps. Bell Meister, that's 2. Ash Bell, that's 2. Ash Meister, that's 2. If I open 1 of each, guess what? That's 3 live hand traps. If I open 2 Meister in either one, 3 live hand traps. So wanting to open one of these 4 and the fact that they're essentially the same card in effectiveness versus the meta, and I'd actually lean that Meister is probably slightly better. You play it at these ratios with the 4 instead of like 2 and 2, because say you did 2 Meister, 2 Ash. Well, what if you open 2 Ash? Now you have a dead card. Like, it is impossible with these 4 to open a dead hand trap. So really just trying to maximize on our consistency. Worst case scenario too, guys, these are tuners that you can normal summon. Tuners that you can normal summon. Tuners that you can normal summon. 3 Cyber Emergency. Duh, we're playing Cyber Dragon. Sort of. 1 Cyber Repair Plant. 1 Cyber Rev System, because this card is actually sneaky good. And if you open like Core Dupe, search Rev System. Just do it. It's going to work better in your favor. Don't, like, even if you open like Core Dupe Soldier, the instinct is going to say get Emergency, get your hers, and then, you know, do whatever you want. But really the end board isn't going to be hardly any different than if you search Rev System. But the difference being Rev System, you can bring back the level 5 or the 2, whereas if you search out your other extender, you were kind of stuck because you're not going to need it until later, like late turn, which means you can summon a level 5 from your hand because it's going to be the Galaxy Soldier combo. And you're like, well, you can make Nova and revive whatever, except what you revive off your Nova goes into your Auroradon. Like, this is the end of the combo. We're talking after Auroradon, after you use tokens, after you already have 1 or 2 synchros on board. So not only can you make your Ultimaya Soul Keen, set your Rev System, and then trigger it to get your Crystal Wing, you can then activate your Rev System too and bring back any of your levels, your 1, your 2, or your 5, to complement the rest of your play. 3 Machine Dupe. You know, we're playing a dupe build. We're playing a build that wants to combo. It wants to go off. It wants to open these power cards. Our 4th copy of Arborea, 1 Called by the Grave. We were playing the Psyframe package and then the 1 E-Telly because it makes, you know, E-Telly's another way into synchro combo by summoning your Gamma. But just consistency reasons is why we cut it. And then once in a while, if you open it, it can be defensive if they don't have a hand trap, or, you know, you stop a hand trap. 1 Overflow. It's really nice when it comes up, but as you just saw, we got sphere moded, so at least we had our overflow, so we had 1 type of disruption. 1 Nova, 1 Infinity. I miss Mega Fleet. I would, oh man, what would I take out? Seeger. Seeger should definitely come out for Mega. No, because if you open your Core Dupe and nothing else, you need the Seeger, because then you go into Core Dupe, make Seeger, you'd use your Rev System, bring back a 5, then make your Nova, bring it back, go into Auroradon. Man, I guess I'd probably, I mean, you could get rid of like Toolbox and like knock out the Shen, but that's nice too because you get the Coral Dragon to draw. You can knock out your Coral Dragon and then just get 1 less draw, but the rest you can do the same. 1 Arclight makes your just Halka Fibrax plays a little weaker, but we don't make 2 Arclight too often. Things to consider. I did miss the Mega Fleet though, which ironically enough, it's not good versus the current format. I just ran into a lot of tier 2 and rogue decks. 1 Almirage, 1 Seeger, 1 Halka Fibrax, 1 Auradon. Card's a machine, needs machines. Halka Fibrax is a machine. So even if it gets negated, you can still make your Auradon pretty easy. Like, at the point of, say they had a way to bait your Infinity, or you somehow know they have Nibiru or something, and they drop Imperm on the Halka Fibrax because they're not smart and they don't use Nibiru, and then you negate it and then they Imperm. Like, that would be the smart play. But for this example, you can't protect your Halka Fibrax. They open double Imperm there, and they Imperm your Infinity, and then obviously your Halka Fibrax gets Impermed. Well, you already revived a Cyber Dragon, so Cyber Dragon plus Hulk still makes a Auroradon. That's where we're going with that long drawn out over the top explanation. Cyber Synchro, so we're playing Synchros, right? I mean, towards the end of our most recent Cyber Synchro, I think we played like 2 or 3. But as you can see here, we're up to 9. This is truly a Synchro deck. We got double Arclight, Hyper Librarian, a Cell Synchron, Coral Dragon, Soul Keen, Crystal Wing, Savage, Shen. Like, deck's pretty fun, guys. Yeah, not too much more to say or drag out or drag on for you guys. Make sure you click our links down below. Like, those guys work really, really hard on their playmats. And our partnership with Dragon Rider Games is awesome. It's taking off. It's really hitting strides. We're going to start having some content from that group on the channel as well. But honestly, guys, they're the best online tournaments out there, bar none. I know there's other, big groups, but between all the pro players and things that have, been accused of happening and whatnot, I really do like what Luke has done with Dragon Rider Games, and that's why I felt comfortable branding ourselves with him and working with him and moving forward to be the best that we both can be. So go check it out if you're playing online, guys, because it really is probably not even probably, it's the best place to play online tournaments for prizing. And we are also going to have our weekly locals there that are free. So come check it on out. Until next time, guys, take care.